for this haul, I went full designer. You have a problem with that? You niche heads? And don't worry about you. I'll hit you up on the next one. Fragrance family, welcome to my March 2019 FragranceX monthly unboxing and first impression haul series, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I went full designer and I got a lot of them. First and foremost, I want to thank my partner in crime, FragranceX.com, for this haul. Such a great partnership. Please utilize the code Robes08, my channel name, and you can utilize that on FragranceX as a coupon code for all your fragrance needs. You get 15% off. It's standard, but it helps yours truly. All at the same time, we got 8 fragrances here. A lot of them are blind buys. I got a whole stack of these that I'm going to be sniffing these fragrances, of course. The only real fragrance that I've smelt before is Déclaration d'un Soir, which I had of course, a test drive video on that, so go check that out if you haven't. So we're gonna start with the one scent that I did smell in this whole lineup, which is this guy right here that's hiding behind these guys, is Déclaration d'un Soir. This one I also bought while I was on a Déclaration purchase. I bought the Parfum version to the newest, I think a 2018 release. So this one right here, of course I've smelt before. I was so blown away with the rose in this particular fragrance and the blend that I had to get a bottle like right away, my next haul, and that's what I did. So let's open it up. This is the first one I'm going to open up in this haul because it's the one I'm most familiar with. So Déclaration d'un Soir has Déclaration is a great fragrance. Of course, Parfumier Jean-Claude Elena. This one is not an Elena fragrance, but definitely one that I feel put a little more spotlight on the Déclaration series. I'm just going to put the boxes on the floor here to kind of unclutter. So as you can see, Déclaration d'un Soir has the, of course, the bottle. It kind of looks like the Déclaration bottle, basically. Very, you see through and everything. So let's remind me of this introduction. So let's take one of these out and let's go. Now again, if you want a little more in-depth, I just sprayed my hand. A little more in-depth from me, I do have a video on this because I've already smelled it through a sample. So let's just remind me of what this smells like. And yeah, beautiful rose. There's some spices here. There's some black pepper. There's some cardamom, caraway. The caraway, of course, is like I said in my other video, is kind of toned down from the original Déclaration. This is one of the best rose-based scents that actually smells better on skin than on this piece of paper. A winner in the game. I might do just a, not a test drive, but an actual pop the cherry video on this one too, even though I've already done a test drive. This is a winner for me. It's gonna kill it in the spring, to be quite honest. A really solid release from the house of Cartier. Next in line is good old Moustache. From Rocha. Let's go super old school here. This is the Eau de Toilette Concentré version. When I saw that this was still in stock in FragranceX, I was kind of like, really? It's still in stock? Like, this is an old school fragrance. I'm happy that it is. It's they say damaged box, and it is kind of damaged. A little bit of discoloration, but that's about it. It's probably really old. I know that they're re-releasing this. They have re-released this in an EDP format this year. So this type may be harder to find now. So I jumped at the chance of not knowing what I'm gonna get here. Then I'll probably get the newer version if I kind of like this one. All I know of this is it's really old. It's a 1948 release. It's Runitska, that is the nose behind this, famed nose. So I'm kind of hyped to see what I'm gonna get here. So this one has no cellophane. That's fine. Let's hope that there's still some juice in here and it's not evaporated. This bottle is massive. I wasn't expecting it to be that big. Old school bottle, old school design. Like this is, oh yeah, this is this is like vintage looking. Okay, so there's a little sticker, of course, that says Moustache, Eau de Toilette Concentré. Okay, so let's pop. Look at this out. Oh yeah, this is going straight old school. This is like, so let's sniff this one out. Yeah. Oh, hey, maybe. It might be pretty solid. Aromatic, very citrusy. It's got that fizziness, very much lemon up top. A little bit of soapy qualities here. A little bit of herbs, rosemary, sage. It's got a little bit of waxy quality to the fragrance. Very fougere-like, very old school, very mature-like, but at the same time, lemon's pretty good in this one. Very aromatic, like there's lavender in this. There's that usual, it reminds me a little bit of like an Eau Sauvage type of fragrance. It just has that masculine, mature vibe to the fragrance. But I'm actually really impressed with the citrus in this one. It almost has a fizziness to the citrus. I don't think it has aldehydes in here. I don't think so. Because aldehydic fragrances kind of have that bubbly feel to the fragrance. Kind of smells like champagne. This one kind of has that fizziness to the fragrance, but I don't think it's that. But very nice citrus. Not bad. No, I didn't know what I was going to expect, but actually not too bad. It actually really wants me to see the revamped version, the EDP version, the 2018 release. So I can't wait to get my nose on this one, dissect it a little bit more, and then go get the new one and see how that. Talking about cleanness and of course citruses, let's go with Amidial Cologne version here. This is the EDT. This one right here, I hear rumblings that it has been discontinued already. It is the cheapest one on FragranceX. I think I got it for like $35 Canadian. So that's super cheap for my American friends out there. This is probably the cheapest one out of the lineup. I own the EDP and that's it. So this is my second one. I still need to go get the Eau de Toilette, the intense version of this stuff. So this is a blind buy. I've never smelt this one. The EDP was very impressive to me. Well done, well constructed, Guerlain all the way. Really good release, and the bottles are really nice on these. And this one has white. It's very white and it's beautiful. This is a beautiful bottle actually, so I'm very happy. I kind of bought it a little bit about the bottle, but secondly, I do want to get some more different fragrances for spring and summer. I kind of want to revamp my spring and summer lineups a little bit and see what I can get. So this is Guerlain Ideal Cologne, beautiful white. Structure here. I really like the bottle presentation. So this one's supposed to be a fresher version of the original, which this lineup, correct me if I'm wrong, it's based on the almond from the tonka beans. So let's try it out. L'Homme Ideal Cologne. Super light. Another spray. That's really light actually. Maybe my nose is a little too much with the Moustache here. Wow, on a piece of paper, this thing is not working. It's not giving me much. It's giving me citrus. Yeah, there's a lot of, it's very faint on this piece of paper. So unfortunately for me, this is not giving me much on this piece of paper. It's giving me a lot of citrus, but it's not giving me that almond-like that I was thinking. Very clean. Neroli, light, fresh, grapefruit, and that's it. There's not much to this on the piece of paper. This is one of those fragrances that you got to put it on your skin. It is what it is, so you'll have to wait till, of course, I do my Pop the Cherry series on this particular fragrance to really delve into this one. Now, some fragrances like that on a piece of paper, you're not getting much of the story, and that is what's going on. Let's go with a darker scent here, the Ferragamo Uomo Signature. Fan of the original Uomo. Actually, pretty big fan of it. I like it. This signature has a really nice bottle also. Again, I'm a huge fan of bottles. If you guys don't know, that's what I am. I'm a collector, and I love a lot of different things in our little hobby. This one right here, let's take a look at it. Here you go, the black bottle. Let's put the box away. And Uomo signature. Again, this is going to be a thicker scent. This is not really for spring or summer like some of these. These are a lot of these three right here. They're for spring and summer. This is garbage. I'm not even gonna waste time actually keeping that. So this one right here, more of a fall fragrance. If I think I know what I'm gonna get here. Again, another blind buy. Never smelt it, so let's get into it. So let's put that there, and let's sniff Uomo signature. Oh yeah, warm, comforting. Reminds me a little bit of the original. Oh yeah, very much like the original. It's got a little bit of citrus up top here, orange mandarin, but it has that familiar, heavy on the vanilla, the tonka, the spices. It really reminds me a little bit of the original. It's gonna go against like the Code Profumos of the world, the 1 million Privés of the world. Very similar in that genre, that vein. Not something I would be buying right now for spring and summer because it has sweetness, darkness. Yeah, there's some citrus up top here. That's kind of playing a game with my nose, but good blend. Reminds me a lot of the original. How much I would have to go back to the original, but it really does remind me quite a bit. This is a True Blue Flanker. Yeah, not bad. Good release from, of course, Ferragamo. Next, let's open up this next Déclaration. This is the Parfum version. Again, I tend to ignore Cartier sometimes. I don't mean to. It's just one of those, I would have to say they're second, maybe third tier designer brand. You don't get too excited when they release a fragrance, to be quite honest. This one has, of course, that darker brown juice, which is always makes me happy. Always makes me happy. This one's supposed to be darker than the original, so I don't think it's going to be good for spring. Maybe spring nights. Again, this is a blind buy for this one. I'm not sure what I'm going to get, but let's see what I'm going to get right now. Whew. Let's put that there. Oh, spices. Oh man, the spices. Yeah, this, oh my God, that is nice. Oh, warm, spicy, woody. Very woody. Surprising. I thought the spices is going to be the main theme here. Very woody, like cedar-like spice market. Smells like Potion by D Squared. It pulls a little bit of that. So if you're a big fan of Potion, man, there's no freshness here. You know how this one's fresh and the original Déclaration has some freshness. Of course, this plays no games. It's dark. Very much a lot of orange, like think of like hardwood flooring that got, I'm not saying like orange pledge, but it got a nice slab of like an orange cleaning, but it's not synthetic at all. It's very nicely done. You can smell that cumin in there. So if you're not a fan of cumin, watch out. It has a little bit of that bite. Oh, this is nice. It's the winner right now. Both of these, the Déclaration brothers, man, this Déclaration lineup, this one and this one is killing it right now. Makes me think, geez, I should probably get back into the Cartier lines and check out their older stuff, but a winner. That one's a winner for sure. Like the winner of this haul right now, that's the one I'm really liking right now. Now let's check out the other Uomo Noir Absolu by Valentino. This lineup, I own quite a few. I own 2 of them. This is my 3rd one. I really do like them, but I felt the uniqueness or being original kind of went out the window with this lineup. So, it's a big bottle. I thought I got the smaller bottle, but I guess not. This one right here, obviously with the name and the bottle presentation, I'm thinking this is going to be more in the realm of this one. It's more going to be of a fall, fall and winter type scent. I really don't think this is going to be good for, of course, that's not why I bought it. It's a new release, so let's try it out. Again, atomizer is like a laser, by the way. I just missed my piece of paper off camera here. So this one, that's really good. It has a, wow, it hits you with darkness, but at the same time it's got a creaminess, like an underlying creaminess to the fragrance. A very cedarwood heavy, holy crap. Creamy, rich, but it also has almost a waxy quality. Has a little bit of spice, it has a little bit of darkness, but it doesn't push through that much. It has, wow, it has, oh, there's that pepper. It has an underlying classiness to the fragrance. That one's interesting. Has a little bit of woods, that's sandalwood, I believe. Wow, that one's nice too. Like, seriously impressed with this one. Wow, that one, yeah. Good one. Next, let's go with the Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Not much of a story with this one. This one I smelt like real quick. I don't know if I told you guys, I smelt this in Sephora. They had a tester, it was empty as usual. So all I did was smell the atomizer a little bit. So is this a blind purchase per se? I did like what I smelt out of the atomizer. This bottle stuck for some reason. This one I'm assuming, again, same thing in the realm of these two. It's going to be more of a fall and winter scent. Again, that's my weakness. So when I purchase a lot of these fragrances, I kind of want to get some spring and summer scents, but then I go back to my old school self and I'm like, oh no, I want some of these winter fall fragrances. So this one right here, this Noir series I like. So I'm assuming this one leaked all over. Oh, this one's a little different. I don't know. It's got some, it's not that extreme. I was thinking something really rich and dark and dense, and I was met with something a little more soft and soapy, and it's got a lot of florals. There's no way this one doesn't have a lot of florals. Yeah, you get the neroli. There's something a little different in this fragrance. It really has that floral feel to the fragrance, but it also has a little bit of a gourmandish edge to the fragrance. Man, it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be with the Extreme. I thought it was going to be dark and heavy, and no. A lot of floral tendencies, very soft, but yet it has a little bit of bite to it, but it has something that's gourmandish and kind of rice-like, or can't really pinpoint it, but again, on a piece of paper, it's kind of hard, especially when you sniff so many fragrances in one shot, but not disappointed. But I was expecting something else. That's important. I thought it was darker in Sephora. Maybe not. Either way, it's going to be an interesting fragrance review, and especially stick it on the Robes08 channel. I'm going to do a pop the cherry on that one, and then of course a full-fledged review. So I'm lukewarm on that one. I don't know. Last but not least, Prada here. I guess I brought way too many of these. But of course, as you guys know, on my last haul, I haven't bought a Prada in a long time, and then last haul I bought Prada L'Homme, which I'm enjoying, by the way, just letting you know. It's not the best Prada in the game, I'll be honest, and sometimes I'm brutally honest. The bottle's beautiful, so I had to get this black one too. I might like this one more, we'll see. But again, yeah, the presentation of these bottles, the cap's loose. I hope it's not, oh no, it's good. Boxes are huge on these for some reason. Unnecessarily huge, actually. So this one, an intense version. It kind of reminds me of when they released Prada Amber and it did really well, and then they did the intense version with the black bottle. It really reminds me of that, because with the Amber series, that's what they did. And now with this series, that's exactly what they did. So it kind of reminds me of that. So let's see what this one's going to give me. This one, I think, again, this is a blind buy. I think this one's going to be great for spring nights. I'm calling it right now. And again, I haven't watched any real reviews on this or anything like that. I beat up my own drum. So let's see. Beautiful bottle as usual. Prada. Steals a lot from the original, which is nice. It's probably going to darken more into the dry down. That sweetness kind of annoys me a little bit. It does remind me of the sweetness in Prada Amber, but the sweetness in Prada L'Homme, yeah, it's a little scratchy, and it's in this too. Powdery. I'm not feeling anything that's making this darker. Again, I think I'm gonna have to put it on skin, and I think it's gonna be more in the dry down. I believe they've added patchouli, if I'm right, or leather, something like that, patchouli and amber. It's very iris heavy, with a lot of sweetness backing it. It really does remind me of the original. It doesn't really pull away too much. It's not making it darker on this piece of paper. But that's, again, that's the thing about trying it on a piece of paper. Overall thoughts, it reminds me of the original, so I can't wait to try it out. I like the original, so I might like this one too. But I want to see some differences, and we'll see it on skin. So there it is, guys, my March FragranceX haul, designer haul, all designers. I went for a little bit of everything. I always like to do that. I got a lot of newer releases, which I usually don't do, but I've been kind of ignoring a lot of these new releases, so I'd like to kind of get back into that a little bit. So let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this haul, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let me know, especially with some of these brands. You can let me know some of the flankers that I've named off that I should probably be getting. Most notably Prada, they have an O version. They got the blue one, and then they got the other one that they just released. Maybe I'll check that out. These two is the end of the line. This one end of the line. I need to check out more Cartiers. This one I'm gonna be eyeing out the EDP. This one I need to get the Eau de Toilette. I need to get the original version first. The Intense looks good too, but that one's probably a new release, so it's gonna be more pricey. So Eau de Toilette's around $50 Canadian, so I can get that. But other than that, I really do like this haul. There's a little bit of everything, especially on this side. This is more my spring, trying to build up again my spring and summer fragrances, and this is more for the darker fall time. These two I think I could wear more in the spring. But this one, I think this one is probably the clear-cut winner out of the Declaration 1. Like, these two are great. This one, of course, just because of previous tries. So, two great releases. If you did enjoy this content, as always, I'd really like you to hit that like button. I really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel. And if you're already subscribed, have you hit that bell yet so you don't miss anything on the channel? Are you part of my notification gang yet? If you haven't already checked me out, I am on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, and I'm also on Facebook. You can just look me up, Robes08, and I'm there. I also have a Facebook group, the largest fragrance group on Facebook. We have 15,100, we're getting close to 200 now, other scent heads. And what we do is discuss fragrances. Some people sell, some people swap. We discuss new releases and things like that. So join us today. As always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching.